Wagwan, people that don't know it's your boy Fire Pin right now. Right now, the second. We're here. Alright, so Wagwan right now. Well, we get a little call from the people in Jamaica, right? And then I show me say, house get mashed up, you know what I mean? Window lick out, you know what I mean? Door get brought down, some people don't have no house no more, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, well, isn't America and all these people sending you guys money and all this stuff to help you guys? And they're like, well, they're doing that, but the thing is, they're telling us that, we should sign contracts over, maybe sell their land for like 100,000 American. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, the whole land? They want to take everything? Bro, listen, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's our ancestral land. That's our family's land. Like, if we give that up, we don't have nothing left in Jamaica. Like, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? The problem with that now is that when you're broke, your house is gone, you have nothing, the road is blocked, you can't go to get no supplies, you can't do nothing. People's brain begin to, go downwards, and then nobody want to help them, right? So I decided, you know what? I'm going to help them out. I'm going to do something because that's my family. And I can't rely on everybody to help my family. So I try to do what I could do, but the little money, the little thing what I can do can't help everybody. I have a lot of relatives there. You know what I mean? And so to me, it's like, what can I do to help everybody? I don't want to just help one of my family. I want to help all my family in any way possible. And it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody will get $5,000 and $2,000 and $3,000 or whatever, right? It will be a smaller amount or whatever the case may be. But I have to be able to give them equally something to help them, even if we buy food, if we get electric power. Right now in Jamaica, people are charging $200 Jamaican for 20 minutes phone charging time. To charge your phone for 20 minutes is $200 Jamaican, right? To you guys, or to us in Canada, it's pennies, but to people who just lost everything, that's $1 million, you know what I mean? So I'm asking you guys respectfully, you don't know already, we're Jamaicans, I'm gonna beg nobody for nothing, but mega ask, please donate and do what you can do to help my family out down there, you know what I mean? Whatever you can do, you do. If you can put $5, you put $5. You can put 10, you put 10. Whatever you can put, you can put, right? We're not beg for no $1 million. We're not beg nobody to give you everything they have, because we're in Canada and we suffer our own situations too, you know what I mean? Not all of us have money. Some people are on welfare, blah, 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 blah. We all have our own separation, but this situation is done by the earth. The earth destroyed Jamaica, you know what I mean? Melissa destroyed Jamaica. She went down there and she, level 5, put the place in the ground and mashed up everything. So again, we're not begging for no millions of dollars. We're not begging you to give us $1,000. We're just saying do whatever you can do to help us out so we can help everybody else, right? And somebody asked me a question the other day. It's like, okay, so if you get 10 grand, what are you gonna do? You guys, the thing is, 10 grand is not a lot of money. But if we got 10 grand, that would be able to help all our family. And if there's a little bit of change left over, we have family, cousins, friends of cousins, who we can also help, you know what I mean? And when we say help, it doesn't mean we're going to help them build up their house. It means that just getting some food or getting some electricity or whatever we can do, we want to do it for them. So people, we have beg you, please have some humanity in your soul and do what you can do. Me as a man, I put my money in it already. You know what I mean? So I'm not just people out there alone. I'm putting my money in the GoFundMe, and I want everybody to try their best to do the same thing so we can help who we can help. You know what I mean? This is from Firepin, aka Rayon Morris, aka Firepin Production, aka Rasta Comics. We're all here, we're putting in this because we want to help out the people, we want to help my country, I want to help my family. You know what I mean? So whatever you can do again, you can do it. Please, may I beg you, do something. Try something, you know what I mean? If you can't get canned food and this and that, and you don't have no money, then we can talk about that. Just send me an email, send me a text message, send me, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Give me a link so I know, hey, we have a couple things canned food. We can just put it in a barrel and send it to Jamaica. So we're not just begging for no money. Anything that can help us, we want. You know what I mean? If we can get some sweaters, some proper thing with them can wear, cause it's cool. Like even right now, my niece is just have a baby boy, right? And the whole of the clothes and everything get mashed up in the house when the tornado hit the place. You know what I mean? Or the hurricane, what you want to call it, hit the place. So even baby clothes, baby boys' clothes, you know what I mean? Car seat, anything where we can get we want to get it and send it to Jamaica. So whatever you can do, you can do. You don't have to always just give money. You can give things if you have things too. Canned food, anything you can do it. Right? I'm gonna put in everything I can do. Anything I can do, I'm gonna try to do it. Right? So I'm just asking the same from everybody else. Whether you know me or you don't know me, even if you're my enemy and you hate me, don't hate my family in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Try to help us. You know, because when you do good for other people, good things shall come back to you. You know what I mean? It don't matter when and how, but it gonna come back to you. When you do good things, it come back to you. You know what I mean? You know, wickedness, you don't want to help nobody. Then when times come for you need help, you can't complain and be like, yo, how come nobody's helping me? Well, you never help nobody. Right? And that's how we look. Again, you know us Jamaican people, we don't beg nobody for nothing, rather dead before we ask people for something. And that's not the situation here, because I'm asking you. They don't want to ask you, but I'm asking you. You know what I'm saying? Because they need help. And they rather suffer than ask people for help because they don't want nobody to look down on them. And that's a Jamaican vibe. That's a Jamaican pride. I've been in Canada a long time. My pride is iffy. You know what I mean? When it comes to stuff like that, I got to do what I got to do to help them. You know what I mean? If they can't help themselves, who's going to help them? Right? I can't rely on America, this country, and that country. But like I said, they just want to take our land and take our fucking property. Sorry for the swearing. You know what I mean? They're not really helping us. They're just doing it for the country to own the money so they could now take over all of Jamaica. Right? So my family is basically not going to get that much help from them. You know what I mean? Because we live in the countryside of St. James. You know what I mean? We up in the bush, in the gully side. You know what I mean? Like up there, there's trees in the middle of the road. Like the leader of Jamaica, Andre Onis, have to take a helicopter to get up there, and the road is still blocked. No bus, no car, nothing can get up there. You know what I mean? Even as we speak right now, we're trying to get some money, but Money Mart is locked down and broke down. So we're gonna have to still wait like 2 to 3 weeks before we could even send no money or nothing, right? But they're saying that if they want to send a barrel or stuff like that with food, they wouldn't charge us to send it, and they won't charge my people to take the barrel of food. So that's what I say. If you can't do money, do food. Just call me, just send me a message on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and say, yo, we got a couple of things of food we want to send down to Jamaica. And we'll come pick that up and put it in a barrel, and then when it come time, we'll just fill the whole barrel up, we'll just send it down one time, right? So again, it's not all about no money. We're not begging for no money. If you can't send money, you send money. If you can't send money, you have food, you can't send food. If you can send a couple boxes of craft dinner or a couple cans of like chunky soup or whatever, it's not a regular thing to eat that in Jamaica. But yo, right now, you have to just take what you get. You see me, I said, and don't get upset. You know what I mean? There's an old saying I grew up with, you know what I mean? In Jamaica, and it goes like this: you get what you get, and you don't get upset. So it don't matter what you get. If we get something, you have to be grateful and thankful for it because you never had it before. You know what I mean? Anyways, people, you don't know already. Again, Firepin, aka Rayon Morris, aka Rasta Comics, aka Firepin Production. You know what I mean? We all here putting in work, and we're trying to make sure so we have enough to help our families. You know what I mean? We're not trying to beg for no $1 million from nobody. We just want help for our family. So do whatever you can do, as I'm doing what I can do now. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. And you know what's up. Pin.